Alright, so now I'm going to show you, teach you how to find the surface area and volume of a triangular prism. So if you look at the shape, I've got two bases which are triangles. They're connected by parallel lines. It's a triangle sandwich, which makes it a triangular prism. So if you want to go ahead and fill in these values, this is 18 inches, 10 inches here, and then 8 inches on both sides of the triangle. So it is an isosceles triangle. Now, again, you could look up the formula for the surface area of the triangular prism and fill it in. If you like your formulas, feel free. Not going to stop you. However, I like to be a little bit more logical and sensible about it. So I know a triangular prism is made up of two triangles that are the same. And then in this case, because of the isosceles triangle, like these two sides are the same, I have this triangle, or a rectangle here on both sides, like that's the same rectangle, and then the rectangle that's on the bottom. So I'm just going to find the area of those shapes and add them together, okay? Now, you run into a bit of a problem when you go to find the area of this triangle, because the area of a triangle is half of the base times the height. Everybody knows that. And then you go to this triangle, you're like, oh, we don't have the height? I don't know what that is. And you might think that you're in a bit of a tizzy until you remember that we know how to find the height of a triangle place. Especially if it's an isosceles triangle, because if you drop the height, if you drop it like it's hot, where's this going to land? Oh, right in the middle. How convenient. So, if this is 8, this is going to be 5, and we can solve for the height of that triangle. So I want you to pause this video right now, plug it into the Pythagorean theorem, and solve. I'll freeze until you do that. Alright, great. So you got x equals 6.2. So did I. Oh, good work, guys. Geniuses. Alright, so now when you plug it in, the area of the triangle is half of the base times the height. So the base is 10, the height is 6.2. There's two of those triangles. So 62 inches. And then this rectangle here is just 18 by 8. And there's two of them multiplied. 288. Bang, bang. This rectangle on the bottom, 18 times 10 gives you 180. If you add them all up, you should get 530 inches squared. Okay? Now for the volume. So for a rectangular prism, it's just length times width times height. For any other prism, the formula for the volume is just finding the area of the base and then multiplying that by the height. So it's important that you're able to recognize what the base is. Of course, it's the triangle, so we already went over how to, find that area. So half of 10 times 6.2, and then this height here is referring to the height of the prism itself, not the height of the triangle. So if I stood this prism up on its bases, like on that triangle, the height would be 18 inches. Ah! So it's the length of like the parallel lines that are connecting the two bases. So that's 18. Plug it in, you get 558 inches cubed. Okay? Alright, there's my first example. Here's my next one. Again, it's another triangular prism. Okay? This is not an isosceles triangle this time, but it's a right triangle. So, to find the surface area, I tell myself, we've got triangles, two triangles that are the same. And then we've got three different rectangles. Okay, now these are three different rectangles because this triangle has three different sides. And each of the rectangles are connected to like one of the sides, so they're all different. So, I'm going to go to find the area of the triangle. It's just half of 8 times 15, because that's the base and the height, but there's two of them, so that's 120. Now, as soon as I go to find the area of the rectangles, well, actually, pause. This one is 8 times 27, 216. The next one is 27 times 15, 405. And then the last one, you're like, I don't know what this length is. But, yeah, you do. Again, right triangle. Just need to solve for the hypotenuse. So again, I will pause and freeze Well, you do Pythagorean theorem and get that value. Alright, great. So you got x equals 17. So did I. So that goes in there. So then our last rectangle is just 27 times 17, which is 459. And when you add all these four numbers together, you get 1,200 meters squared. Okay? Now again, the volume is just the area of the base times the height. So half of 8 times 15. The height is the length of the parallel lines connecting the triangles, which is 27. 620 meters cubed. There it is. Thanks for watching.